About 100 kilos of light rigging and speakers fell off the stage and landed on my head.
Oh my God!
Oh, is that
Yeah, perfect.
Does that count?
Absolutely.
Back roads race, some big soul, bonfire burning where the wild things go. Radio up with the window down. That's how we do it in a no-name town. Cornfield heart with a rebel blaze, living this life.
So this is quite funny actually, because I was sat there and I thought, I've probably known you for 18 years, roughly I think.
Oh my, no.
Well, I was probably 16,
Yes.
17, probably younger than that.
No,
actually,
yeah,
'cause
yeah.
Young Farmers, I think, was probably the first time we met each other. It was like the Young Farmers parties around Horncastle.
Oh, yeah,
But
that's probably...
a previous life. But anyway, I was thinking, I don't actually know how to pronounce your last name.
Give it a go.
Well, I think it's BB.
Correct.
It is.
But I've had Beeb,
But everyone, I've heard loads of people call you Beeb.
Beebs,
But then I think I've called you Beebs.
yeah.
So I
I, to
was
be
like-
fair, respond to most things.
the
But
Beeb.
yeah, and all sorts of spellings of it as well.
So yeah, so right now I've cleared that up. So this is this is Ellie BB. Ellie's got the Earn Your Fizz brand now extended into the Yard,
Yes.
which is a gym in West Ashby, which is obviously a village we're talking about a little bit at the moment. Ellie, the reason why I wanted Ellie to come on to the pubcast particularly, is because her energy and vibe and just everything is like, I've never ever met anyone like it.
Oh,
Which I think is,
thank you.
I think is so good for what you do in your business and the gym and everything else. And obviously a lot of people like feel like they need, you know,
bit of the
a
beats.
positivity, and you've got so much of
Thank
it.
you,
So
I
yeah,
appreciate
so that was the
that's
main
very
reason.
kind.
So yeah, I hope you enjoy it. And so Ellie's chosen a Guinness today.
Yeah, I love a Guinness. It's a new thing for me. I've
Really,
jumped on the...
it's become a bit of a trend.
Yeah. I've started on halves and now I've worked my way up to pints.
Well, there we go. So we'll split the G today to start.
Right, okay.
Shall I go first?
You go
Well,
first.
cheers then.
Okay, cheers. Thanks for
Cheers.
having me. Cheers. No pressure. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh no, not quite. So I under-egged it. So I was like,
That was...
1,
that's-
2.5. I reckon 3 big gulps
Right,
for you.
Okay.
I reckon you'll do it.
Cheers. Happy Tuesday.
Tuesday lunch. I didn't even see you swallow. Oh my God!
Oh, is that...
Yeah, perfect.
Does that count?
Absolutely.
Stop.
Let's bang on.
I'll take
Bang
that.
on. Well done.
Thanks. Perfect. Oh, I'm happy with that. That's the first time I've ever managed it. Oh, very
And you
nice
did it on
pint,
film.
Harry.
It is good. Look at the creaminess around the top. We'll just
Very nice
sit here and
beer.
talk about Guinness for
Let's just
45
talk about
minutes.
Guinness, yeah.
Right, so I was thinking about going right back to the start.
Okay.
So you left school,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, and I don't know much about your
Okay.
sort of career journey at that
Perfect.
period.
I left school and didn't have a clue what I wanted to do. I think in school, especially at the grammar school, there was a real emphasis on you have to go to uni, you have to know what you want to do, you have to...
So you didn't go to uni?
No. I went and worked abroad. I went and taught swimming in Turkey at a brand
Amazing.
new hotel. I led the whole fitness program there, teaching aquasize and kids to swim, adults to swim, all sorts of stuff out there.
How long did you do that for then? Like
It
was it like a
yeah, it's
season
about
thing?
7 months in this untouched by tourism town in the absolute arse end of Turkey, and it was wild. This brand new hotel, it didn't even have water. Literally the day that
So the pool had no water in and you were
no, literally. The day that guests were arriving, all of the staff were rolling out rolls of turf in like the entranceway. Like the place was still being built as people were coming. It was an absolute learning curve.
Yeah.
So but
was
then,
it like a wealthy, did you meet them, or were they sort of...
Oh no! It was Nielsen. Have you heard of the holiday company Nielsen? They do like sailing and
right.
ski
Yeah,
holidays.
I have heard of it,
So
yeah.
it's a brand new venture for them, but I think it's closed now.
It's a bit rushed.
Yeah, very much so.
Excuse me.
That was good, and then I came back and didn't really know what I wanted to do. Went into like retail for a bit, sort of. But prior to that, I'd worked in the leisure industry in some capacity for like the last 16 years. So
You
gone
were you a lifeguard at
yeah.
Jubilee?
Yeah, from as soon as I turned
that.
16, I got my lifeguard qualification. So then I went from lifeguard to swim coach to fitness instructor to
So you were really quickly, although didn't necessarily know which direction you were going in, you kind of were like cementing yourself in that.
I think so, and also I just like being around people.
Yeah.
And I don't. An office job, I've tried that. I worked in an office job for a bit. I just didn't enjoy it. Sales, I tried that, but I ended up talking to whoever I sat opposite about just their life rather than the product that I was trying to sell. Like it just
You were
didn't
more
work.
interested in the people.
Yeah,
and the
100%,
individuals.
definitely. I love getting to know people. I love talking to people. Jake always tells me off whenever we go anywhere because I just can't help myself.
You're such a good. Something I picked up, especially in the garage, which we'll touch on a bit later. But you're such a good listener.
Oh.
Whereas I always feel like I don't listen enough and I try and talk too much. Which is that I think this is why this is quite good because you need to because there's no point in me just keep doing hour-long episodes talking to myself. So
I do think though with the job, especially when it was just personal training that I was doing, you do become like you do become a bit of a therapist.
I've definitely written that word down
Have
here.
you?
Yeah.
It's
definitely.
amazing. You don't. I think when you're in a space that's private or whatever, you do just naturally just open up. And I've seen people through all sorts of phases of their life.
yeah.
That's
Well, because
amazing.
we're leading naturally onto that, but I was just saying, so myself and Laura trained with Ellie, like sometimes it was three times a week.
Yeah.
Over the course of like 3 years, I would say, before
Yeah.
Tallulah was born, before we lost Ollie, our dog, you know, and I think about there's so many like hurdles that we went through and challenges, and we'd come to the gym, the garage. You always called it the garage.
It's always
didn't
the
you?
garage.
And we'd be like, oh my God, we're going through hell. And we'd just sit and talk for 15 minutes rather than actually train. And that was actually really, really amazing for us. Yeah. And I always thought, I'm like, does everyone like this? Or are we just really like...
I definitely spent longer with you guys often. Yeah, definitely.
We just had more, we just so much going wrong, I think. And
You were going through... I think
Laura
all
was in the
sorts
kitchen,
of
I was in the
100%.
kitchen.
You guys were doing crazy hours,
yeah.
but I also think that was why it was so good that you took
We
time
had that
away.
break, yeah.
You had to step away from it, even if it was to do a bit of exercise, but just to sort of close a few
It was
tabs
really good,
mentally.
And then Tallulah come along, and obviously we'd turn. Well, first of all, we got Rebel, so we had a puppy.
Yeah.
And then 6 months later, we had a baby, and then we're turning up to the garage with a baby.
It's great.
So Ellie's literally
beautiful
seen
chaos.
this.
It was fab.
This lifestyle, yeah. So I think that's really nice. Definitely a fond memory of Earn Your Fizz for us.
No, and totally vice versa. I think it's so. It just means so much when I think you see people literally dragging themselves over the door into doing a bit of exercise, and then when you leave, visibly feeling a little bit lighter mentally. I think it's
you must
good.
have thought, oh God, what other mood are these going to be in today?
No.
Is Laura going to be crying?
I think it's
all part of it,
nice
isn't
that
it?
it feels a safe space for you to be able to do that, for sure.
So going back, so you left school, you were obviously doing some leisure things, and then what was your sort of first step into self-employment?
Yeah, lockdown.
Was it?
Yeah, so during lockdown, I would meet up with the girls on Zoom, and it was every
amazing.
Friday. So
And is that
I
when you created the brand?
literally, we would do a workout, then we'd have a glass of Prosecco afterwards.
Amazing.
So that was how it became Earn Your Fizz, and then that has just stuck.
And it was orientated predominantly. It was women, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Which I think was amazing.
It was.
But now it is a unisex.
100%, totally inclusive. And I think a lot of the guys that now train at the Yard initially were probably a bit like, do they just stand around talking about menopause or periods? But actually, we work really hard, and it's great, and it's such fun. And when you've got the lads that are coming in, I think they're a bit like, oh, fucking hell. Like, these women are smashing it.
I think there's two sides to look at this from both sexes. Like, women, gyms are pretty intimidating places if you've
100%.
never really been to them.
Yeah.
And I think what you created was like a safe space for women. But then also, there's plenty of blokes that find gyms intimidating.
Yes.
And actually, I think your sort of setup and the way it's run is really welcoming and for anybody who's sort of going through that. So I don't think it necessarily matters.
I think
too
group
much.
coaching is so effective. It's fun. You train alongside people. If you either live quite a solitary life or your job's quite isolated, to come and exercise alongside people is so much fun. And the workouts are challenging, but everyone's looked after, and the plan is for you not to leave broken. You dance out of the doors.
Was that the plan with us? I don't think... You must have changed the rules, because I was always broken. No,
it's great. It's brilliant. And I would say since opening the yard, there's been so many more blokes that have come up, and it's great fun.
So you've gone lockdown, doing the classes on
100%,
Zoom.
Yeah.
Then the garage was pretty much straight away, because I think you were still working at Jubilee as well.
So I think it got to a point where I was like, do I just do it and see what happens? And Jake was like, I've got you, go for it. So I then started teaching my own classes in village halls, and then started freelancing for different leisure centres and stuff like that, and then got to a point where my classes were busy and I needed more time for that, and then it has just over the last 4 years just grown.
So I was talking to Laura last night, and when the first breakfast club you did here, so I'm trying to think, would that have been like 22? It must have been maybe just a year after. Was it?
Yeah, 2021. And that was amazing.
So what stage were you at in business there? Did you in the garage?
I was still working for Jubilee, and it was just sort of breakfast clubs and the odd thing that I was doing, and then it sort of was a chuck it in the bucket moment, and I went.
So I think I can't remember the first conversation we had.
I came to meet you here.
Yeah.
And we sat down outside in the beer garden with you, and I was like, "What do you reckon? I want to do this. I want to do breakfast, and I want everyone to have a glass of or a mimosa or something afterwards. What do you think?" And you were like, "Yeah, let's 100%. Do it." And we had like 25, 30 people really come, and
you had a photographer there. So Ellie's done like 4 or 5 of these breakfast clubs. We did a Christmas one year.
Yeah, so good. We took over the whole restaurant.
Yeah, it was so good.
It was brilliant.
And also it was really nice because some of the people that were at the classes I knew, but from like years and years ago, and then following on from that, there's sort of a lot of people come in and sort of came back to the pub a little bit, which was quite nice.
Yeah, it's great, and it's a nice thing to do because so often after an exercise class it's, cheers, see you next week. So it's so nice to actually sit down and talk to people about all sorts. It's lovely.
So that probably leads us quite nicely onto the yard then, which is the biggest leg up. So the garage is, just tell us a little bit about the garage.
So Mum and Dad very kindly let me use half their garage to run my personal training from, and then that kind of then grew into small group training, so like maximum 4 or 5 people, and then you had a rower, you had a skier. Yeah, we had the row, the ski, we had the squat rack, we had enough in there to
do a good circuit.
To do a really good sesh, definitely. And then the space, so I was approached about the space and whether I'd be interested. So I went down and had a look, and it was like 4 or 5 different rooms.
I've still not been. It's really bad, isn't it?
It is bad.
I need to come there.
You need to get there, Harry.
I know. Well, I need to come for training, but even just personally, I just need to come and have a look around.
Oh my God, honestly. And I was thinking, there's no way I can make this work. And then Glenn was like, do what you want to it. If you want that side, it's yours, basically. So Mum and Dad played an absolute blinder, and I would not be up and running open without them. You can imagine. They're just legends. But 2-3 walls came out, and we just completely changed the space. So now we've got a big gym and a studio. So the gym is obviously where we run all the circuits, the strength classes, like your hybrid sessions, which are sort of a mixture of your functional strength and your cardio stuff. And then the studio is where we house Ride, which is brand new class at the Yard, which I'm obsessed with. It's so much fun, literally spin, so bike-based class. And then Pilates is in there as well. So we've got the two separate spaces.
So you now at a stage where you've got 2 classes running at once, sort of thing.
Yeah.
You all right?
Yeah. We've got baubles.
So you've got like you'll have the ride class running, and you'll also have circuits going as well.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
That's
so
amazing.
We've got like 32 people coming down at once, and I need a new coach. I need a new coach. Anyone out there? So yeah, it's great, and I'm full. I'm at capacity.
Really?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It's mental.
That's so good.
So I've gone from 15 people in a village hall on a Wednesday night to 142 members.
Are you joking?
Yeah.
That is unbelievable.
It's incredible.
I like. It's so good to see it, but like I almost can't believe like that. Just that investment and going into that space.
Yeah.
How much that's changed. I mean, people say it. There's a little thing just to relate it to the hospitality industry. So mum and dad, they did all the work. So dad worked behind the bar, mum worked in the kitchen for years. And someone, I don't know if it was a bank manager or like their accountant or something, said, take a chef on and your business will go up.
Yeah.
And they did. And they were like, oh, this doesn't make any sense. I'll start paying X amount for a chef. How is that? How are we going to earn more money? And they took a chef on and they expanded that side of it. And then all of a sudden, both of them were out the front and the business just, it literally doubled overnight. And I think it's a similar sort of thing.
Oh, definitely.
Expansion, I think people want to get behind it.
100%.
And they love to see it.
It's so rewarding. It's very scary because it's like the biggest thing I've ever done, like financially.
Yeah.
Like, physically.
You're going to be doing this.
You're
going to keep doing bigger things. That's what happens, isn't it?
Well, I hope so, Harry. That'd be good. I mean, yeah, just need somebody else and just keep everyone happy. I love the fact that I know every single body's name. I love that everybody that's coming into class, I know where they're coming from, what they were doing last week, how the holiday was.
If you could pinpoint it, what do you think people really buy into?
Community.
Yeah.
100%, hands down. Like, don't get me wrong, the sessions that we put on are great and they're challenging and like I say, everyone's individually pushed. But I think the community, 100%, and it's great and it's packed full of like-minded people. So it's
I think lovely. It's like a. I don't know how to word this properly. If you could look at it from an outside looking in and didn't know anything about it. So if you looked at the industry as a whole, if you looked at gyms, okay, they put a lot of equipment into a room and you can go and you pay monthly. And then the other end of that scale is like CrossFit.
Yeah.
Where it's like crazy and everyone's so involved with everyone's lives and do you know what I mean? And then I think yours is like it's like CrossFit but without the intimidating side of do you know what I mean? And I think CrossFit's a bit cliquey and yours is not like that at all. Everyone's really nice.
It.
And I think they're on the same wavelength. Yeah. Everyone's on the same wavelength.
Yeah, for sure. Like you could come in and not know anyone. By the time you leave, you'll know Sandra that you've squatted
and
next to.
And your age range?
18 to 79.
Yeah, it was going to be like that.
Our Linda, 79.
Which I think just shows you, doesn't it?
100%.
How broad that
How
is.
amazing is that actually?
But
That's so
beautiful.
Great. It's lovely.
There was no gym, I wouldn't say there's many
I
anyway.
tell you what, our Sue Mac, who's 70, I best not get this wrong because I know she'll watch this, mid-70s, she'll burpee like you've never seen a burpee before. I'm not joking. It's so inspirational. It's amazing.
It's so good.
Yeah, I'm very lucky. It's great.
It's really, really good. So just to touch a little bit on sort of your fitness journey. Yeah. Do you see it more as like, do you see it like a job now?
Oh, do you know, I would say less so now. I think like this morning I had an hour's gap where I'd normally have a lady, but she's on a safari at the minute.
Lovely.
Go on, Karen. But I thought, right, I've got an opportunity to get a bit of work in, so I did, and it's great because I think having a space like that, I'm like, why wouldn't you want to train in it? It's so nice. You've got everything there. It's great. So I just jump into a bit of my own work and then straight into coaching the next session.
Do you run like a program for yourself, or do you just sort of go, oh, I fancy doing this?
I am doing a bit of a program for myself at the minute, purely because I've got my High Rocks in a couple of weeks' time. So I'm sort of tailoring it towards that.
Exciting. You've done one before.
Yeah, I did one a couple of weeks ago in Birmingham. So this one's in Italy.
What?
Yeah.
Birmingham to Italy.
Verona.
That's amazing.
So me and Jake fly out to Verona on the.
Is Jake
5th.
doing it with you?
No.
I was going to say. So
he's excited.
So it's High Rock singles?
Yeah.
Or, you're doing the singles?
I'm doing the singles, yeah.
Oh, he'll love it. He'll obviously love Italy.
Red wine, pizza, and I'm there like, you know.
I thought you were going to say he's doing it with you. I was like, fair play.
No, he'll definitely just be chief cheerleader, but
that's amazing.
Yeah.
So what was when you did it at Birmingham then? What was your? Did you have is it singles at Birmingham?
Me and my sister did it. Me and Robin did
I
it.
did know that. Yeah.
So
what time did you get?
Just over an hour and a half.
I don't know what's good, to be honest. So.
This is the beauty of it. It's
a very inclusive.
They go off in 10-minute waves, so you're not like racing.
Yeah.
You're just doing it for yourself, and you have got every age, ability, shape, size. I think it's, again, similar to what you were saying about CrossFit. Like, I think it's can be interpreted as like an elite sport that only people with washboard abs do. But oh my God, it was brilliant. There was such a range of people there. It was fantastic.
Because obviously it's quite a quick thing, really, for the size of the event.
Yeah.
So then what happens after? Is there like a party, or is there people, do you know what I mean? What do they do?
Do they all just party if you like.
Is there food on? You know, I'm thinking like Tough Mudder.
No, so it's literally
Tough Mudder. You do Tough Mudder, and then everyone sits and eats and drinks beer. It's not like that.
That would be ideal,
against fitness.
Maybe I need to create my own event and make that an integral
Naturally,
part.
I'm worked really hard. Like a beer and some chips would be great.
Earn your fizz. Literally, no. I did get a McDonald's on the way home though.
Yeah, I bet you were starving.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, well, good luck in Italy then. That'll be good. And hopefully Jake doesn't drink too much red wine and
you know,
I'm sure
sleep on the sideline. No, I'm looking forward to it. It'll be good. Hard,
so do you have like an expectation on the fitness side? Have you got things that you?
I think, especially since my head injury,
targets. Yeah.
I've just wanted to feel fit.
Yeah.
And be able to be in a place where I can push myself a bit more again. Yeah. I think that's been a really rewarding thing, because for a while back there it was pretty tough.
Well, that leads us naturally. We're going to discuss it, because I don't know. I know a little bit about what happened, but I don't know the ins and outs. And I'm sure there's loads of people that also don't really know much about it, and you probably haven't spoken about it and stuff like that. So, we don't need to mention any company names. But where were you?
I was in a theatre in Scunthorpe.
Okay.
And about 2 songs into the second half, about 100 kilos of light rigging and speakers fell off the stage and landed on my head.
Were you the only one that was hit?
Yeah, thank God, yeah. Which was so weird, because weirdly there was nobody on the row in front of us, in the 2 seats in front of us. My friend managed to jump into the aisle, and I just stood there and put my hands up.
Just talk us through.
It was so weird. We both went, oh my God, that's falling off the stage, and then next thing I knew,
So did you just, that sounds silly, but did you just look at it?
Yeah, and I tried to put my arms
land?
It split my head here. I don't really know exactly what happened.
I was going to say, can you even
came
remember
around and there was a few people around me. One lady was holding my head because it was obviously bleeding everywhere, and I do remember hearing my friend Bella shout, I can't get to her, because it had all landed on top of me. But thank goodness, I was sort of in between 2 rows, so I wasn't being squashed by it, but it just knocked me out. And then got put in a neck brace, spinal board, blue lighted to A&E and CT scanned.
So you're in Scunthorpe. So did you go to hospital in Scunthorpe?
Yeah. So the best bit, you'll laugh at this. I remember being on the stretcher trying to, just focus on not being sick. And as we were wheeled out, everyone started giving me a round of applause. I was like, what is happening? Everyone just started clapping me as we got wheeled out.
What?
And I know.
Is that not a bit weird?
It was really weird. And Bella was going like this. She
Were you
was
with
going
Bella
like this.
Tingle?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
yeah,
know that. I didn't know
yeah.
it was Bella.
And then
That's amazing.
it was and then it was just sort of a bit of a long process of getting back on my feet, literally.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I don't want to use the term knocked you for six, but I think it probably did, literally.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. So a bit minor brain damage. I've got
How long were you in
zero.
hospital for?
So that night, and then Bella brought me home, and then it was just a bit of a.
In terms of like physically, obviously, I think you would. What was going on? Dizziness.
Oh yeah, I couldn't
yeah.
really get my words out, and just couldn't really stand
Horrible.
up.
I've had bad concussion with rugby and stuff like that. And
It's
like,
I've
not that
never,
bad. It's never been obviously.
No,
it's never
I've
been
never
a cut
been
or
hit
anything.
on the head before, so I was like, "What is this?" It was weird. So I still have no feeling all around this part of my head, and I've been diagnosed with vestibular vertigo as a result of head trauma. So
it's
essentially,
like
my
a
whole
dizziness.
inner ear's been smushed around. Yeah, so I just go a little bit wobbly sometimes still.
Oh God.
So, yeah, but it could have been an awful lot worse. So.
So after that you because you stopped work for a little bit, didn't you?
Yeah, I had about 6 weeks off, which was like not earning.
Especially with how active you are.
Yeah.
In your business
foul.
and everything.
I was grumpy. I was frustrated. It was really hard, and I think everyone was so lovely, but I just wanted to be back at work, and I think the fact that I couldn't, it was really difficult. But
I think it's when anything happens in your life, regardless of whether it be injury or any sort of trauma like that, I think it's really important to try and take as much time as you can.
Yeah, which I'm not very good at.
Well, yeah, I mean, I say things like that, and then
I was gonna
we have
say.
children and whatever, and Laura's literally working the next day and whatever else. So
Exactly.
So but it's easier said than done. I think when
100%.
you're in your own business.
And I think it's the same as anything. Even before this, like you get run down, but you're like, I just keep going, and then something happens, and you're physically forced to stop. But no, I feel very lucky. It could have been a lot worse, but.
Oh well, yeah, 100%. 100 kilos on your head is.
Yeah. The paramedic was like, I don't know how you've
survived that.
Yeah, managed to come away from this.
I just can't. I can't quite believe just how unlucky it is.
Yeah, it's so
like if you
weird.
imagine it, like okay, yeah, the stage collapse, but I hit one person. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's crazy, isn't it?
It's mad.
I remember when you told us, and I think you sent a picture. You'll have to send me this picture because we'll put it in the video.
Oh, great, cheers.
When you got black eyes.
Well, all the swelling just came down my face. Like I just
And I think you sent us. I think that was like the first thing I saw, and I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, it was so weird. Which was so mad because that's where it's obviously split my head, so it all just came down, which is good because it was coming out rather than in. But yeah, weird old time.
I feel like these things are sent to test us.
Oh,
I know that's probably a little bit, but I think
No.
And then I think the mental effect. There's a physical damage and everything else, but actually the mental effect. And when I don't know if you'll relate to this or not, but this is what sort of went through my head. I can run you through it. I was on a massive run with the business here, and I was working every day, and I was happy. And don't get me wrong, I was stressed, but things were going on, in the right direction. I then had a motorbike accident, and I broke my collarbone. And then we came out of lockdown, and I remember I was like, what it took me to then become the same person I was. And it was nowhere near as bad as that. I broke my collarbone, and it was completely my fault. So there's no like mental trauma. But to actually get myself up to then give it more effort. I think lockdown probably had an effect as well. But I just really struggled to like to get myself out of bed. And I think I didn't know, that's what I was in my head. I was like, this could just knock you down a little bit. And then actually, a little bit further along, you're expanding, and I think that's proper credit.
I think I was worried about being off work obviously when you're self-employed, you're not earning when
And you
you're
built
off.
a reputation and people...
Exactly, and I knew at that point, at the start of April, that the yard was an option, so I knew I needed money to pay
Yeah.
for that, get it all up and running. So I was like, oh, as far as accidents go, this is really bad timing.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I was, and then,
So was the yard on the cards before it?
yeah.
Yeah.
So it was supposed to be opened earlier, but obviously everything got pushed back. But yeah, again.
So actually, it really couldn't have happened at a worse time.
Yeah.
But then I think maybe at the same time, it's potentially quite positive because you've come out of that injury, and then you've got this. Well,
Yeah.
okay. Well, you haven't got much of a choice.
Yeah.
You've got to focus on this and
I'm
and
better
drive
at saying
forward.
no to stuff now, because even now, if I'm like run down,
Yeah.
it sort of makes everything worse.
Yeah.
Um,
So will that get better? Do you
I
think?
hope so. They've said I've got quite a young brain, so hopefully the trajectory is
Yeah.
still upward. But yeah, it's frustrating.
fingers
Yeah,
crossed.
touch wood. But no, it's all good and it's going well. Like I say, I couldn't be happy with how the business is growing.
So what's next then?
Find another coach.
So do you?
keep
I mean,
growing.
I guess the capacity of that site is quite large, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you had enough people working on it.
Yeah, if with having the 2 rooms, what I would love is a unit, like an industrial unit, and
Yeah.
get affiliated and become like an actual High Rocks gym.
Is that what
would
you'd
be
like to do?
insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's
Amazing.
such a fun sport to train for because it's so diverse and you've
What
got
do you,
all
have
the
you looked
different
into?
elements.
Is there costs?
Yeah, so you have to become like a licensed.
High Rocks.
Yeah. And then you have to do your coaching, like a High Rocks
Is there like
coaching
a? I don't know
qualification.
if this is accurate or not, and I'm sure you'll let me know or someone will. But like CrossFit, you have to pay like a membership.
Yeah, so it's same sort of thing, yeah.
Is it quite expensive?
You can, I don't think it is, really.
Because someone told me years ago that CrossFit is the price it's at because of how much CrossFit charges the gym to put the word CrossFit on the wall. So it's like their
Okay.
brand, and it's like, it's crippling, and that's why the
Oh.
memberships are like £90 a month.
Yeah,
So to become a CrossFit gym, and in my head, not telling you how to run your business, but I thought, you know, if it's similar to that setup,
yeah,
that could be a big expense.
yeah.
Whether or
I
not,
don't think it's too bad.
no, it's probably completely different.
But it allows you to run simulation events. It
Yeah.
allows you to obviously use their branding.
Yeah.
And then be listed as a High Rocks gym on their website.
yeah.
So, and
So would that be a different site to where you are?
yeah, I'd like a bells and whistles. This is, I'm talking
Would you
like
think
if
Lincoln?
money was
yeah,
no
yeah, yeah.
limit
Oh,
here.
the dream.
The
yeah, yeah.
dream.
I think you'd want to go Lincoln, wouldn't you?
No, why?
Really?
Why?
I just think like chimney pots, people.
I think there's so many people. If you think of like a 10, 12 mile radius of Horncastle, how many people? And then you'd probably need like 200, 300 members. 300
Yeah.
people round here, that's not that much of...
No, I did.
And I think it's doable, Harry. And I'll tell you what,
I think you-
you're going to be my first member at that gym. Okay?
I do 100%. I would never ever doubt you. If anyone's going to make it work, I would 100% believe you would.
I just think, I don't know.
I think, but
why
I
not?
like with the West Ashby Arms. I'm sat there going, what if no one comes?
They will come.
Do you know what I mean?
Build it and
I
they
know,
will
I know. I've done it before, but in my head, there's something in the back of my head
That's it.
going. But if you'd have looked at the yard, would you have expected it to do as well as it is, or are you like pleasantly surprised?
Don't get me wrong, when the initial buzz of being open sort of like died down, I was thinking, right, okay, I need to get some more new faces
Yeah.
through the door, which is then when I looked into paid ads and getting a bigger reach.
Really?
Yeah, which
So
has
has
been
that
game
worked?
changing massively.
Really?
This new 6-week program that I'm doing for people, where they come in, train, they get help with the nutrition, accountability, all of that, and then the hope will be that they enjoy it and love
member.
it so much that then they stay.
Build a
and-
relationship.
Exactly, and that was
It's actually quite similar, although it's completely different to hospitality. It is really similar.
same
Like you build a
formula, though,
relationship.
yeah.
If I'm behind the bar or anyone's behind the bar and they build a relationship with the customer.
Yeah.
The chances are that customer will come back next week.
Yeah.
You know, and
Definitely.
it's the same. Although slightly more unhealthy than training
Me, Jake,
for an
mum,
hour.
dad, and the nephews were sat in here on Saturday afternoon.
Amazing.
And I heard a lady come in and say to I can't remember who it was behind the bar, but she was like, "We've come recommended because our brother-in-law's been here 2 weekends on the trot." She said, "We need to come and try it. Apparently your Saturday, I can't remember what it was, but they had said the exact same thing."
I remember when we were working behind the bar once, and I'd meet a customer and I'd have a chat with them, and then someone else, they would come in next week and their friend would come in.
Yeah.
Or they'd bring their friend in next week, and then their friend would then come in, and I could have drawn like a branch.
Yeah.
And I'd gone, because I'd looked after Mr. Smith, he brought in that person, that person, that person, that person. And because when I was at the start, obviously these branches were getting built every single day.
Yeah.
And it just went crazy. And it's all just like relationships, which is
It's lovely.
so important. Yeah.
It's great. I think
yeah.
when I think about us as a family, pubs have sort of been interlaced throughout our childhood.
I think your
and-
family's quite similar to mine like that.
Yeah,
We're
because we
pub-goers.
never could afford to go on big fancy holidays. It was always camping holidays and long walks.
Oh, same.
Therefore,
Pubs.
pubs.
Go
It's
for a walk,
great.
go to the pub.
100%.
Yeah.
And if there was a walk without a pub, Dad was looking for the nearest pub,
That's
and
what-
we would all go there anyway.
Laura, we go to the lakes, and Laura plans walks, and like I don't even need to ask anymore. But she'll say, "Oh yeah, so we're going on this walk." She'll never tell me how far it is, and then she'll go, "But it's a really good pub at the end."
And it's like,
And like, I'm like 25 kilometres into this walk, and I'm like, "Where's this pub?" Seriously, Laura, you're winding me up now. She's like, "You're doing really well."
keep going.
So yeah.
So,
Right, there's just a couple of light questions
Go
just
for
to
it.
finish it, which are quite nice. So, but are they all? Oh yeah. So, favourite aspects of a pub. Just off the back of that one, I think works quite well. What's
they
most important? I
see
think.
you through all sorts. If you're, without getting depressing, if you're going for a wake. If we came here when Jake's brother and sister-in-law got engaged, there was about 20 of us sat in there.
Yeah.
Birthdays, like any celebration or any big event, I feel you go to the pub.
Yeah.
And it's always there. It's like a
It's like a heart of the family
100%,
time, isn't it? Yeah.
definitely. I love
Amazing.
going to the pub. It's
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
And Jake loves going to the pub as well. Sometimes a little bit too much.
He loves it. We're all the same, really.
We
to be
are.
honest.
No.
And then, if you could take fitness out of your life and you weren't a PT, what do you think you'd do?
Oh, good question. I'd probably have a cheese shop.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just because you love cheese.
I love cheese.
I feel like that's a good answer.
I'd have cheese, like a
Straight.
deli.
Have
cheese
you been to the
shop.
cheese shop in Lincoln?
Not since it's been done up,
Oh,
but
it's
it looks
changed, yeah,
amazing.
yeah, Laura was saying,
But
yeah.
Cheese Society, their Boston sausage mac and cheese,
Amazing.
so
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
And then finally, here at the Leagate, what's your favourite meal you've had over the years? There's been a few.
I'm gonna say it. The Christmas pie.
Is it?
100%. Which
Amazing.
obviously,
Tonight's the night.
tonight's the night.
Amazing.
Maybe I'll just come here on my own and pie for one,
So
even though it's a
there's
share.
three of the staff did them. Tried to eat one on their own last week.
Couldn't do it.
No. So I'm.
They're just so good, unfailingly good.
Yeah,
Every
yeah.
pie, even if it's not the Christmas pie, the Leagate pie,
Yeah, it's good. Can't go wrong.
can't go wrong.
Well, there you go. Well, that's all of it.
Thanks.
I really enjoyed that.
Me too. I'm gonna
Cheers,
enjoy
Ellie.
the rest of my beer.
Yeah. Well, your chips might be cold. We've not.
Don't
touched
you
them.
worry. That's not going to stop me from eating these bad boys. They're still warm.
Are they?
Yeah.
So that was the second episode of the podcast with Ellie, which has been a pleasure. Thanks for partaking in my crazy idea. So I hope you've all enjoyed it, and thank you very much.
Road race, some